Right, so yep, that came out good. Let's have a look at it. And then we're going to print out two bits together in the next run. And I'm going to show you per model settings. Again, this came out pretty good. Skin was good. Alright, so cross to Cura. So there's a feature I kind of touched on, but I didn't actually go into, where you can actually select the actual, what do they call it, per model settings. And what you can do is per model that you select settings, choose what you want, bottom, top layers, so, and say close. So for the top layers, I've got 0 on this one. The bottom layers, I've got 8. And on this one, I've got top layers of 2 and bottom layers of 8. So both of these have different settings, which is something Simplify 3D does. I believe what Simplify 3D does in addition to this is allow you to select different thickness at different layers. So you could say I want this bit beefing up, but I've not really needed that. But it could be useful if you had a lot of different models and you might want to choose something within the layer. And later on, I mentioned we'll have a look at adaptive layers, which is this setting down the bottom, which can be quite useful. And I have found on one of the wing sections of the Joker that you definitely need that. You need a combination of that and top layers. So, well, I do actually want a top layer on this one, as it turns out, or I think I do. Let me just double check actually. Yeah, I think we might. No, we don't, because it is going to receive a dovetail, that one. Yeah, I'm just double checking that doesn't need a top layer. Hard to tell if that one does. In fact, obviously this does. We preview it. We can see we got a top layer, so this can act to the dovetail. Actually, this, let me think. Does that need a top layer? Yes, it does. Why does it need a top layer? Because this bit will go against the edge. So it is an edge piece. So I am going to give that 2 top layers. Reslice it. Wait for that to kick in. That seems to need more thinking time. And the other thing is top layers do affect this control horn as well. So we better zoom in on that and make sure that it's got enough top layers. So we'll turn this around a bit, zoom in a bit, preview, scroll right down, make sure this has got enough. Yeah, it's fine. Just rotate that around. Just 3 layers thick, including the brim. So I think we're good to go on that one. Zoom back out again. And all the way to the top layer. In fact, let's bring in the third part. If I were to, so these are the right section. Yeah. So we want right section 3. Right 3. I've already printed it, but I'm going to bring it in anyway. Right 3. There you go. Let's arrange all on build plate. That's a bit better. Let's come back to prepare and let's have a look. Yeah, this one for sure would not need a top layer because it's where it dovetails, I think. Yeah, but it would need a bottom layer if I were to use it. So again, you just select it, choose select settings, choose I want a bottom layer, but I don't want a top layer. Oops, sorry, close. And then choose which the bottom layer is going to be. In this case, it would be 2. Doesn't require a top layer because it's going to dovetail into this piece here. So if I wanted all those 3 to print out with different or individual layer settings, then use that option there. We'll just see how that comes out. So it's got to use a bit more brain power because it's doing 3 objects with different layer settings for the top and bottom layers. Here we go. And that should hopefully work. Let's have a look if it does. Let's go back to prepare. Select this piece. Select settings. Select top layers as well. But make sure I've got 0. It's pulling that from another part of the model then. That's interesting. It's worth doing that just to see the exercise in itself, what it was doing. Maybe it's getting that from here. Yeah, it is. Top layers look 2. Now if I set that to 0, first of all, let's just see what this is going to do. Make sure it respects it. Right, preview. Yeah, that's better. So no top layer on that piece. Top layers on the other 2 pieces. Turn off top layers in the default profile. I don't know if it needs reslicing. Just wondering how that affects it. I presume it does have an impact. That's why it was applying 2 top layers to this, because it wasn't using the per model setting. Okay, yep, so it has worked then. It's as I assumed. It has respected the per model settings. So on this one, 2 tops, 8 bottom. This one, 2 tops, 8 bottom. This one, 2 bottom, 0 on the top. Yeah, okay. Anyway, as I say, I am not going to print that part out because it's already been printed. And as this is the last print run of the day, I'm just going to print these 2 together and that'll wrap up the ailerons. Okay, that's it for now. Catch you later.